Hey ladies and gents, welcome back to another video. My name is Kukuletu, the owner of talkinmusic.com, and today I'll be talking about the Abbey Road reverb technique. I learned this technique from a book titled Making Sound, which is written by Christopher. To get a copy of the book, simply go to talkinmusic.com/making sound. That's where you get a copy of the book. The Abbey Road technique has been used for a very long time, and it helps you get a much cleaner reverb sound which won't clash with the dry signal. Now you'll be able to get a much richer and expensive reverb sound by using this technique. Now let me show you how to use the technique. Don't forget to get a copy of Making Sound by going to talkinmusic.com/making sound. Let me solo the lead vocal so that you can be able to hear the before and after. Solo the lead. Now the trick is to EQ the dry signal before it hits the reverb. What you simply do is to create a high pass filter at around 600 Hz and then create a low pass filter at around 10 kilohertz. And then to make sure that the reverb doesn't mess up with the presence of the vocal, then you can sweep around the spectrum to find the presence of the vocal and then create a small cut. Don't create a very huge cut. Small cut would be enough. And then I use the Valhalla vintage reverb for this vocal. Let me show you the before and after. Now this is without the reverb.
Sitting in this room, finally alone, with a peace of mind that I've been searching for, and all I seem.
And this is with the reverb.
Sitting in this room, finally alone, with a peace of mind that I've been searching for, and all I seem to hear is the sound of your laughter.
Now, as you can hear, the vocal is still present even though there's a reverb. You can be able to hear the vocal, and the reverb sounds much more richer and expensive without clashing with the dry signal. Now, what you need to do, let me give you the before and after of the reverb without the EQ and with the EQ. This is the reverb without the EQ.
Sitting in this room, finally alone, with a peace of mind that I've been searching for, and all I seem to hear is the sound of your laughter.
As you can hear, the reverb is all over the place, but listen to it with the EQ.
Sitting in this room, finally alone, with a peace of mind that I've been searching for, and all I seem to hear is the sound of your laughter.
Immediately, the reverb sits well with the vocal. It doesn't clash with the vocal, and you can be able to hear the vocal very well without any distraction. The vocal is not swimming inside the reverb. So I'll just keep switching the EQ off and switching it on so that you can be able to hear the difference.
Sitting in this room, finally alone, with a peace of mind that I've been searching for, and all I seem to hear is the sound of your laughter. And if you believe that I don't think about you, you should know it's hard to be so far without you. And when you hold my hand, it doesn't matter how far I may be, you know I'm home. In spite of my absence, I will.
As you can hear, it sounds much more expensive. This technique can also be used on your drums as well. So let's check out the room sound. Let me remove the solo and then solo the room. If I can find it. Okay, here it is. As you can see, in this case, the cut in the high frequencies is a bit higher because I don't want the reverb to mess up with the cymbals in this case. So that's why it's at around 5 kilohertz. In the vocals, it was around 4 kilohertz, I think. Let me check. Yes, it was around 3.7. So you have to sweep around the spectrum to find the frequencies that you need to cut. So let's check out the drums without this Abbey Road style reverb. This is without the reverb. And this is with the reverb. Now without the EQ. And with the EQ. As you can hear, it sounds more richer, much more expensive, and it makes the drums become more clear. You can be able to hear everything without drowning the dry signal. And that's basically it. That's the trick. So you simply add the EQ before the reverb so that you can equalize the dry signal before it hits the reverb. So I hope you found the tutorial useful. Feel free to leave a comment below if you have any questions, and I'll definitely reach out. Don't forget that if you want a copy of Making Sound, simply go to talkinmusic.com/making sound and you'll get a copy of this book. There's a whole lot of other techniques in this book that you'll definitely find useful. Make sure that you smash the like button if you found the tutorial valuable. Hit subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell so that YouTube can notify you every time I upload a new video. We'll talk again tomorrow. Cheers.